Hey, what's going on? This is Minister Gold. This is a Mixer tutorial on how to make a pet cam channel reward. You might have a dog or a cat, and you'd like to show them on stream. Um, but it can be kind of difficult if they're in a different room. Um, and so what I've done is I bought a camera, a security camera, for 20 bucks. It's in my room, and I'm showing that camera on my phone via an application that allows me to add a browser source so I could view my phone, but in the stream. So yeah, and yeah, people like pets, people love pets. So yeah, that's like an easy channel word to get attention. So yeah, if you find this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like these. If you want to talk with me about Twitch, Mixed Up Gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/ministrygold. Alright, first of all, the version of Mix It Up that I'm on is 1.3.0.5. We're going to go to commands. I'm going to make a command called catcam. If you have a dog, you can call it dogcam. If you have multiple kinds of pets, call it petcam. But in my case, it's called catcam. Okay, so so the name is catcam. The trigger is catcam, lowercase, no spaces. Uh, Probably just want to make this redeemable or usable by streamer and moderator for the permissions. And then I have two conditionals here. So go to the drop down here, go to conditional, add it. For the first value, type in $arg1 text equals on. And then we're adding to this conditional a streaming software action. For the action, we're choosing source visibility. For the scene name, you can leave that blank, but in case you have issues with it not responding, then type in the specific scene, which in my case, my smartphone capture browsing source is in my overlays scene. Also, it's very important that your browser source is not inside a group. I don't know why, but if you try to trigger this command, this action, when your browser source is in a group, it simply will not work. So it has to be outside of a group. It has to be on like the base level. It doesn't matter per se like what the position is in the list of sources, but it can't be in the group. It can't be in a group, and you want to make sure that nothing is covering your browser source that you don't want covering it. Okay, so set this to visible. And you're gonna make a copy of this and call it catcam off. And instead of this saying off, or sorry, instead of this saying on, change it to off. And the same thing as before, just set the visibility to off. Okay. So that's this command, and just to show you that it works and how it works, here is my chat. Make it bigger. Okay. Now I'm gonna go cat cam on. Now I want to warn you for a second. You're not gonna see it right away because my phone is like sleeping right now, so I have to open my phone. So when cat cam on, you see what was the last thing that I was on my phone. I'm gonna open it right now. You will still see nothing because I have to turn on. I'm using an Android application called Screencast. I don't know what the equivalent is called for Apple, but you want something like Screencast for Android. So I'm gonna turn on Screencast. I'm gonna stop broadcasting. I'm gonna start broadcasting. I'm gonna set it to share the entire screen. Okay, so now you see a portion of my screen. I've cropped that source, and I'll show you how I cropped it in a little bit. I'm gonna press the home button, and you can see my phone now. You can see what I'm doing on my phone. So I can go to an application you can't see. I'm clicking on the icon, and there's my camera on my phone. And there's me going through my room. You're not gonna find my cat in it because I've let him stay in the backyard for a little bit. He needed to be outside, so I'm letting him chill in the backyard for a bit. But yeah, so the cat cam on works. And what if we go cat cam off? Yeah, that works. Okay. So that is the command. Now let's look at the channel reward. Let's go to the menu in the top left, go to Twitch channel points. Okay, you're gonna create a new channel point reward. And as always, if you have too many channel rewards, if you're at your max capacity for channel rewards, that will prevent you from making this channel reward. And also make sure you make the channel reward via Mixitup and not you're not making it directly in Twitch. If you make it in Twitch, Mixitup can't do anything with it. So you have to make the channel reward inside Mixitup. So I hit create. I'm not going to create it because I've already created it. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, there you go. I called my reward Cat Chance. You can call it whatever you want. The reason why I call it Cat Chance is because there's no guarantee that you'll be able to see my cat. My cat could be in the bathroom. I don't have a camera there. So if he's in the area, you'll get to see him. In which case, successful chance. If he's not there, then sorry, we tried. Okay, so cat chance. Okay, I have an alert. I have an alert because I just want to make sure that I don't miss the reward. You can make it whatever you want, but this is mine.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, so go to the drop down, go to overlays. So overlays. Add it. I've set mine to 1,000 by 1,000. You will not have to do that. My overlays are messed up for some reason. I think you could settle for half that size, 500 by 500. And yeah, set it to video if you are going to use a video. Otherwise, something else. And select the file path for your video. For the position, mine is using the percentage position type with the X position for 12 and the Y position is 14. Okay. Then for the next action, we'll add a command action. It's going to be the cat cam on command. So it's likely going to be under the chat command type and look for cat cam or whatever you called it. And for the command argument, set it to on. Okay. So if I hit play, it'll show it. Great, it works. For the next action, it's another overlay action. And this is going to be a timer because I don't want this to stay here forever. I'll have to stay here for a little more than a minute. I'm giving myself a little bit of buffer time to just make sure I'm able to make sure that I have to adjust anything in my app. I have time to do that, or just like open my phone even. So yeah, overlay action. This is the timer. Okay, I've set my timer to 75 seconds, so a minute and 15 seconds. I've set the font size to 64, but again, my overlays are messed up for some reason, so 32 for your font size might suffice. Choose your font type, your font name that is, and the font color. I chose yellow. For the position, I chose 94, percentage for the position type, 94 for X, and 98 for the Y position. And so just to give you an example, I'll set it for 10 seconds. You'll see it in the bottom right corner below the browser source. Okay, so that's showing you how much time is left before the camera disappears. I'm going to set this to 75. I'm going to add a weight of 75. Okay, and we're setting this to unlocked because if you don't unlock it, this weight is going to prevent everything else from triggering for 75 seconds. So set this channel word to be unlocked. And then afterwards, the final thing is going to be the turning the cat cam off. So we're adding another command. Okay, called cat cam off. It's like give me a chat command, cat cam, provide an argument of off. And then that's it. Yeah, so that's the idea. That's how to make the channel reward. Now we're not done yet because I mentioned, I don't know if you remember earlier, but in my catcam command, I mentioned an overlay source, or a browser source rather. Let me refresh your memory here. That the name of that browser source was smartphone capture, and I haven't talked to you about how to set that up. So let's do that right now. Let's see. I'll temporarily add it to this scene. I'll delete it later. Okay, so can't see my OBS. Okay, let's go over here. I'm gonna hide my camera just so I'm not blocking anything. So just give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna click on the plus sign, add a browser source. I've already created the smartphone capture, so we're just going to review what those settings are. Okay, so right now nothing is cropped. You see my entire phone right now. As far as the dimensions of this, the dimensions are 510 for the width, 940 for the height. Okay. Also, there's going to be an IP address here. When you open the name of the application is Screencast. When you open this application, it's going to provide you an IP address. You want to put that in here where the URL is. Also, I want you to be mindful that it doesn't happen often, but sometimes the IP address can change, like by a digit or two. So if your CAD cam is not coming on, check this real quick. Check your IP address inside the screencast and just update it real quick. And then you should be good. Okay. So here's my phone. Now, as far as resizing this, cropping it so that all you see is the camera for my my cat. When you go back, open the application. Name of the application is Kasa, Kasa, and this is for a particular camera, which I'll show you in Amazon after this. Okay, so right now you see my whole phone. We don't need to see my whole phone. So what I'm gonna do is I have my mouse hovering on the right node. I'm holding Alt. I'm holding left click. I'm moving to the left. Okay. I'll go to the bottom. Hold Alt, hold left click, pull it up. Go to the left node. Hold Alt, hold left click, bring to the right. Go to the top node. Hold Alt, hold left click, bring it down. Put it wherever you want. And resize it. And now you have your source set up for your camera, for the camera of wherever your cat or dog will be. Okay, so I'm gonna delete this and I'm gonna show you where exactly which camera I got from Amazon, and I'll also post a link of it in the description. Okay, I'm gonna delete the source. I'm gonna come back. All right. Let me show you which camera I bought. Okay. Let's see. We'll type in Kasa indoor camera. Okay. It's this one right here for 20 bucks. Okay. The application doesn't cost anything, so don't worry about that. All you have to buy is this camera and connect it to your Wi-Fi and plug it in somewhere. It's pretty easy to set up. So, do I have? I think I have an SD card. You don't have to get anything. I mean, the SD card is to have storage on your camera so that if there's ever any motion of your cat or dog, it's going to react to that motion and record it. And so you can go back and see what was your cat or dog doing at that time. So if you want to be able to do that, then go buy yourself an SD card as well. You can probably buy an SD card. Let's check right now. Let's see. It's like 16 gigabyte SD card. Okay, so you can get one for like 10 bucks. Just make sure that you double check what kind of SD card this camera takes. and then buy the SD card so you don't accidentally buy an SD card that is not compatible for your camera. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. That is everything you need to do to set up a cat, dog, or pet camera for a channel reward. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, if you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more mix-up tutorials like these. And if you'd like to talk with me about Twitch, mix-up gaming, life in general, please follow me on twitch.tv/MiniatureGold. All right, see ya.